Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Surrey Build Weekly. Today we are back at the Hurst Road projects. I'm equipped with the drawings and we're going to meet the client. So let's go. So as you can probably see as we're walking through, we've done quite a lot of work since we last visited this property. We've got all the roof structures now basically done apart from some jack rafters that still need to go on, but that's about it. Morning, Walter.
Hi, Lee. How are you?
I'm right, you?
Thank you.
Good morning, Mario.
Hello.
You okay?
Yeah, man. Wow.
Okay, Pignon? Yeah, you right? Good man. So, what have you been up to then, Mario?
It's nearly ready for concrete, so
Yeah, it's looking good.
just tidy, put some down, make plastic, dig glass pan.
Oh, yeah, because we've got another post going there, yeah.
Last post
Yeah.
going there.
And then is that all the steel work done here then, yeah?
But look how big space is now, yeah?
Yeah, it looks really good now.
All alive.
Yeah, really good. So Marius and the team have been working very hard here. As you can see, we're now ready for concrete nearly. So the oversight will be going down. So we'll be laying some DPM plastic, some sand underneath that to stop that puncturing. And then we've got the reinforced concrete floor going in. We're trying to join onto the existing suspended floor. So we'll have some vents going through to air bricks on the outside as well. And then we've got first fix electrics happening on Tuesday. We've actually got the plumber on site today as well. So the plumber is down on the outside. They're just making sure that this pipe work is all where it needs to be. And we're going to connect this old shower and basin waste into the new pipe that's going to go out to the drainage that Marius done when we first started the project. And we've got these beautiful skylights now framed out, ready for the roofing to start. They're going to be fixed glazed units, and they match the size of these lovely full glazed units that we're going to put in as well. We've got Walter finishing off the brickwork upstairs by the looks of things. So Marius is just finishing the last pad over there. We've got another post coming down, and this is what that area over there is then going to look like. So there's a 1 metre by 1 metre reinforced concrete pad holding this post, which is then holding this steel beam. And that's the same setup that we're going to do over there. So Marius is working on that to get that done too. So Marius has now finished framing out this section of the roof. We've actually put that in just so that the opening stays square while he puts the top rafters in. So we've got these doubles that go round to hold the frame of the window, and then we're going to have a 100mm upstand on here that's going to be leaded for the skylights to sit into. So the guys are going to do that today, ready for the roofers next week. We've got a mini stone mould going on this because of the pitch of the roof is only 29 degrees and we can't put a plain tile on it. So they're going to start probably Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going to have some black fascia here and some black soffit with a gutter that's going to run either side. And then we've got a monocouche render that's going to go onto the blockwork, roughly matching what we've already got on the existing house, but it's going to be of a silicone product so that it's breathable and can flex. So I'm now standing in what will be the new ensuite bathroom to the second bedroom. It's going to be accessed via a small door from the front section. So last time I stood here, none of this was built. So this is now all up, ready for first fixing, and we've got windows coming in a week or two. So yeah, let's go up and see Walter. So we're now on the scaffolding so that we can see the progress for the loft conversion. As you can see now, we've tiled in the hip to gable. So this is now a gable end. We've now tiled over and we've got the little barn end feature. We've got all the windows in at the front, so the Velux windows are now fitted. We're using the existing tiles to try and match in as best as possible. And we've even bought some gables that are of a similar colour so that they don't stick out with the tile bond. Let's go and see Walter. So how you getting on, Walter?
Hello, yeah, going great. Thanks. Finished up here for carpenters. I'm going to go back down there and do the rakes so the roof can be put in.
Yep.
And then, yeah, doing great so far.
So how many days do you think you've got left on site?
Oh, it's quite hard because there's been a few alterations.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe 5 days.
Yeah. 5 days. All right. That's fine. Yeah. Is this the last of the block work up here though? Yeah.
The last up there, apart from the lintel, we're still waiting for.
All right. Yeah. I think that's coming on Monday, so that's not a problem.
That's it.
So once Walter's out of the way for the roofers, then they can run this fascia and soffit gutter detail all the way through, and then they'll be able to tile the gable end. And I'll show you the other side so that you can understand what this side will look like as well. So yeah, follow me. Sorry, mate.
You just spring over this?
So the guys have been very busy up here. We've now got the dormer roof structure built, and they're starting the roof works. And as you can see, we've got 4 windows, and then we've got a French door set up with a window either side. So let's have a look at the gable first, and then we'll show you inside of what the guys are doing because they're fitting the new staircase. So as you can see on this gable end, we've got that detail that we had the other side, but we've got LED flashing that comes through. That has an upstand on it, and then we've got the new gable has been tiled with the existing tiles and new tile and a half to match in as best as possible. So that kind of gives you a feature of what that other side is then going to look like. And if you follow me to the front, and you can see from this side that we've got the other hip that's been pushed out to the gable end as well. This side's slightly different because we've had the chimney to work around that we've put a new LED flashing on, but very similar with another 2 Veluxes in, and again using the existing tiles. So we are now inside the loft conversion. As you can see, we've got final steel in, which was the crank beam. We're sitting on timber posts to support the span. And then it goes on a timber post on the outside gable ends. I'm actually standing in what will be the new bathroom area. So we've got the doorway to the bathroom is going to be here. We've got a new shower area going in this section. And then behind me, we're going to have the bath under the Velux window, the toilet in this corner, and then a basin along this wall with a bespoke mirror above because the height is restricted. The guys are busy fitting the staircase, so we use a pine and ply staircase. It comes in a kit form from our lovely friends at Stair and Bannister. Jake's fantastic, worked with him for many years, always delivers, always make sure that the product is where it should be for our projects, which is great, and thoroughly would recommend him. So what we've done, we've exposed the hole for the staircase to be installed. So the guys are literally just creating the staircase and dropping it into place. We're then able to show you as well the door opening. So this is going to be the beautiful view that the clients are going to see over the River Thames in the distance. Standing here having a coffee, doors open, lovely summer's morning. Yeah.
What now? Hold on. How big is it? Like 1 meter or 800?
No, so they're 1 meter wide.
Yeah.
And then, so the bottom is 400, but I've already got these curved bits made. And then it goes like that.
So I have to cut them for 800 and join to make LL.
Exactly that. But I've got the L ones already, so you just have to cut the straight bits. And I've got these frames, like the U shape, to go top and bottom anyway. So you're just kind of cutting it and piecing it all together. Should be pretty straightforward.
And a little bit of welding, yeah?
I have a little bit of welding, or I've got the wire as well, yeah?
Right.
Whatever's quicker. Nice of you to show up, Dean.
As always, sir.
So what are we doing here today up here?
We are reconnecting the bath and the basin waste into this soil pipe.
Oh, watch your head.
So, that's why we've got safety hats on. Yeah. Health and safety first, isn't that right?
But no boots.
Well, the boots. The boots on order and screw fits. Special boots.
So you've been watching our YouTube channel then, Dean?
Of course I have, mate, weekly.
What's your favourite bit?
I think my favourite bit is, it's got to be you at the show, I think. Presented it very well, didn't you?
Well, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is your first time on our YouTube channel. So this is going to be going out in 2 weeks' time, episode 8. So this is
Episode
Dean,
2 weeks'
our
time.
famous plumber.
Very famous indeed. How we doing, people?
What made you become a plumber?
That was my dad and my granddad, to be fair. I started out doing a bit of fencing first, and then the old man said to me, you need to go to college and learn a proper trade. So that's what I've done. When I've done 3 years at Nescott, never looked back, mate.
Do you still enjoy it?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Good. Well, this is a good project for you. 3 bathrooms,
Amazing.
boiler, mega float.
Nice bit of work.
Yeah.
Keep me busy. 100%. Lovely work.
How long do you reckon you got here?
Probably 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
4 weeks,
expensive.
yeah. That is expensive, yeah, you're right. No, 4 weeks already. Total.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks to first fix everything. Maybe less, maybe 3 weeks.
All right, cool.
3 hard weeks. There's a lot of work involved, a lot of pipe runs in there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. So we're now finished here at the Hurst project. The project is looking fantastic. Obviously, Dean, the plumber's doing his pipe work, making sure that it's all first fixed. Marius is going to finish off some of the bits on the roof. We've got Walter finishing off the brickwork. The guys on the loft conversion are fitting the stairs. So all in all, a very good week on this project. We've met with a client. We've gone through locations of electrical points. And next Tuesday, we've got the electrician in. So I'm really hoping that by the end of next week, we can start looking to do plasterboarding and insulation. So yeah, we're now off to a project that was an existing loft conversion. We're calling that the Cottamore project. We've stripped out the existing loft and we're now doing a new configuration for the new owners of that property. So we're going to head over there now and show you some of that loft. So we are here at Cottamore project. So we've got a front tower up and I think Stacey is just fitting the new Veluxes, which weren't there originally. So there's some new openings that we've made for the Veluxes. Right, Stace? So we've got the 2 that Stacey's put in there, and then we've got 1 more going here. This hole will actually be filled in after, but it's just we use it for access. So these 3 new Veluxes are going to provide so much light to the new loft conversion. I think it's very important for loft conversions to have great light. So this dormer was existing, and so was the staircase that's here. So this staircase was existing, so we've managed to keep that. That's okay for building regs. This loft actually isn't that old. I think it's around about 7 years old. So we're basically just giving it a facelift, a little upgrade in terms of insulation, and a new reconfiguration. So originally you used to walk up to the top of the stairs and you had the old bathroom in this corner, no Veluxes, and the wall was roughly where the edge of the Veluxes were. So again, a much tighter room. When we embarked on this project, we kind of gave the client some ideas of how this room could look. So we said, a couple of Veluxes, let's build a bespoke wardrobe here, and also in this alcovey section here, and then let's make the most of this space, which is going to become the new bathroom. So we're going to have shower in this sort of area, the sink here, and then we're going to put a Velux in here as well to add some much needed space above the toilet, so just for head height. Again, this is a perfectly good ensuite bathroom, not too big, not too small, just the right fit. We actually did something very clever over the stairs as well, which is basically gain as much head height as possible by actually coming over this staircase. So put this section in, so we've actually managed to creep this section further out. We've doubled up these 4x2 joists again, so this is only actually a small span, but because we've doubled them up and bolted them, this can take the actual weight of the floor, and it doesn't then encroach on the head height of the stairs as you come up. Very clever way of gaining some more floor space that was needed for that room. So then you're going to get to the top of these stairs and you're going to walk in, and this is going to be a nice big bedroom now with a bed going there. So yeah, I kind of think it works. Perfect little layout for a good end of terraced semi-detached property. So we are back at Mount Project, and this is the level of access that we have to the property. So we've got the property there with the loading bay. Unfortunately, with the loading bay in place, we've kind of blocked the closest stairs. So these are the next perfect thing. So if we just come up here, I'll show you what's been going on. Nice workout for the lads. So predominantly what we're trying to do is get as much of the materials needed for the project loaded onto the loading bay via cranes. But there are some products that need to come up via the stairs. So we've got a big loading bay here with all of our storage for the site. So we've had some reinforcement bars delivered today, and the acros have turned up ready for us to start doing the structural stuff. And then we've built this ramp to enable us to get up and out with the machines. So we've got the diggers and the dumpers coming through with waste in and out. And let's see what they've been doing. Out in what will be the new extension. So this wall will be removed, and we're going out further by about 2.5 meters. But we've started on the underpinning. So reduced floor height. So we're going to be a 620 mil step down. So we've had to reduce this to lower the floor height, which then meant that we had to do these small underpinning sections. We've dug all the ones, as you can see. The ones are dug. We're going to pour them on Monday, and then on Tuesday, that should all be setting off. And probably towards the end of the week, once they're cured a bit more, we'll be able to start digging the twos. So we can't remove this section until we've kind of poured the rest of the concrete and we've got this main steel in. This main steel is coming on Wednesday. So we've got a box frame section that's going to go here. Now the guys have been using the garden to stockpile the waste, just because obviously we're digging the trench, so we can't actually go in and out with the material. So we're digging a trench, we're going to have that poured, we're going to backfill over the trench to then allow us to get access out into the street again, and then they'll be able to basically take away all the spoil that we've got here. Some of the stuff is staying because it's good clean hardcore that we can recycle and use as our concrete for our sub base, and also it saves on the time going backwards and forwards with new and old out to the road. So I'm going to catch up with the guys, and then we'll go through a plan of what's going to happen for the rest of the week. So I'm now on the way home. I've just finished at the Mount project, and basically where we are with that project is the guys have kind of nearly wrapped up the foundation dig. So we've got a few, maybe an hour and a half in the morning just cleaning up the trenches on the Monday morning, so that we're ready for the inspection from building control, and then that means that we can then pour the concrete. So we've opted for a 12 o'clock pour just because that is a very tight road and there is a school up there, so we definitely don't want to be doing it at 8 o'clock with two very large lorries, and we definitely still don't want to be there at 4 o'clock. So or 3 o'clock, and then 4, 5 with the after school clubs, people coming and going. So yeah, we've opted for a 12 o'clock pour, which means that hopefully the pumps go into one of our other jobs on Monday morning, and then that same pump is then going to go to that job. So technically we will be hopefully out of the way before the mad school rush. Now that is also going to be a very difficult pour, so we're going to make sure that there's a few more bodies there on Monday to enable that. Now we're going to have to put cones up the communal stairwell, so no residents are having to hop over cones. We're also going to have to do a lot of plastic, so that again communal stairwells aren't going to get damaged from the concrete in the line pump. We've also got a small issue with the fact that obviously we're going to rely on the pump to pump in the concrete, but when we disconnect that pump, we've got the issue of gravity. Now, gravity is going to make the concrete slump to the bottom of that pump, which is technically going to mean that we have a little bit more of a clean down. So again, we're going to make sure that a lot of plastic is used so that everywhere is kind of covered and we don't have the issues with the cleanup after. We're also going to send one of our lorries there, so that we can put any waste and rubbish from that straight onto the lorry back to the yard, which is also going to help with that cleanup operation. So a little bit more involved on that project. Also gone through with the client his hard landscaping plan so that he can basically order his hard landscaping so that we can try and get that stone down the alleyway before the scaffold goes up for the loft conversion. So made sure that he was aware of the sizes, square meterage that he needed for that, so that we can organise that delivery too. Now, recap on today, we've obviously visited some projects. I didn't actually get to all of the projects today, but we've had a very good day in terms of the extension projects. Fridays are also very good days for me to visit projects because most of the clients are home. So we've had catch-ups with most of the clients and made sure that they're informed of what's going to happen through the weeks. I'm very pleased with the progress and how we're making on the projects. We're kind of running probably a little bit more productive than what we kind of planned. I did think that these jobs would be a little bit slower, but we're actually moving quite quickly through them, so that's a good sign. I never want to try and tell the client too much in terms of the schedule. Obviously, you know, we're doing better, but I don't want to kind of take that for granted and say that, you know, we're going to finish early, because one little slip up in that program or one bad bit of weather can impact us. So especially when we're doing the extensions and the groundwork, we try and get out the ground, and when we're on the first fix, that's when we'll try and look at the schedules and say, actually, yeah, we are a week in advance, we're a week behind, we're 2 weeks in advance. So yeah, all in all, a very positive week. Sarah's not been about this week. She's actually taken some time off. So me and Mary caught up on Thursday in the office and we went through some bits. But yeah, happy where the company is going and what we're trying to achieve. We've actually won quite a lot of projects in recent weeks. I think we've won 8 projects in the last 2 weeks, which again is very positive. A few from the show and a few from ongoing clients that we've been speaking to for a long time. So all in all, a very good week, and you know, that brings episode 8 to a close. So please, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next week. Cheers.